In late November, Sony's employees began receiving emails with ransom demands. The attackers, who called themselves Guardians of Peace, said nothing about the interview, but demanded Sony pay money in exchange for not leaking its secrets. As far as we know, those emails were sent straight to the spam folder, so the attackers went for a more drastic measure. On November 24, ransomware was activated on every computer the hackers infected, making them unusable. The company was paralyzed and finally paid attention, but still not the ransom. So the leaks began, causing a fallout that shook Hollywood to its core. Every few days, the attackers would release a cache of information obtained from Sony systems, personal information of Sony Pictures Entertainment employees, including celebrities, personal emails where those employees would exchange spicy details, call their colleagues names, and complain about the company. Very little of that was surprising. People suspected that many celebrities aren't very nice people, and that Sony doesn't treat its workforce very well. But seeing all of it proven and displayed in public was quite a spectacle, and it gave gossip-hungry media a lot to process. The hackers obviously knew how to hack Sony's network, but apparently, they also knew how to hack the public's attention. Now, the executives finally began noticing the weird emails, but at this point, there was no way to connect the attack to anything in particular. All the Guardians of Peace talked about was punishing Sony for some bad behavior and demanding payment. The whole attack came on the heels of a string of other famous hacking stories, when several hackers managed to fish their way into the iCloud accounts of multiple celebrities and leaked their intimate photos. Sony was also revenge hacked 3 years prior by some angry gamers, so the breach didn't seem out of the ordinary, no matter how serious it was. Only in December, the hackers began giving hints of what their purpose was. They demanded Sony to stop the release of the interview, in perfect accordance with the language used by North Korean propaganda. With the trickle of leakable information running out, they unleashed threats to conduct real-life acts of terrorism at cinemas, and the story suddenly became a lot more serious. Sony flinched and delayed the release. Cinemas began refusing to show the movie. The production of other films featuring North Korea was stopped, and even President Barack Obama got involved. On the surface, this might have seemed like a win for the attackers, but the publicity effort struck again. By this point, so much buzz had been generated around the film that upon its digital release, it turned into a box office success.